5 months back, Ethiopian troops entered Tigray. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed wanted to bring the restive northern province to heel. He promised a swift and decisive victory, a quick return to normalcy and prosperity. Instead, his troops have bathed the province in blood, raped entire villages and massacred Tigrayan youth. It's a humanitarian crisis of biblical proportions. There is a long list of allegations against Ethiopia, but they have been difficult to prove because the government has cut off the internet. Foreign media have been barred from entering Tigray. Inside this dome of radio static, Ethiopian troops have committed untold horrors. We do get reports of their ruthless tactics, but until now, there was no visual evidence. Well, now we have it. We are now going to play out a video for you. It is raw and, quite frankly, bone-chilling. What you're about to see is a massacre caught on camera, a mass execution by bullets carried out by the Ethiopian army. The images are disturbing. We advise viewer discretion.
አንበሳ አንበሳ ጀግና ጀግና ነሽ። በቃ በቂ ነው እንዳደግ የወያኔ ሬሳ ነው ዘረጋግፈነዋል። በቃ ሞቷል። የቱ ያልሞት አስተዲ ልጅ ቦግባካ እጂ ኑና ቦግባካ ናት በእናት ህወሓት ያሸነፋል አለ መጨረሻው ይሄ ነው እንግዲህ።
If you watch our show, you would know we do not broadcast such images usually. But sometimes these pictures are central to the story to wake the world up to the horror playing out. More than a dozen young Tigrayans were shot dead here. The manner of their execution speaks volumes of the army's conduct. There is no dignity even in death. The victims' bodies are flung off the cliffside. The soldiers are mouthing abuses at the dead bodies. One of them can be heard saying, "Don't waste bullets. Use minimum shots to kill the captives." This video is humanity at its worst. But you know what's even more horrifying? Yes, there's more. Thousands of civilians have been killed in this war, many of them in massacres like this one. Some opposition parties claim as many as 50,000 people have died. But as we said at the start, with no internet, these reports cannot be confirmed. Informants in Tigray have compiled a list of casualties for a university in Belgium. It talks about 151 massacres, each of them with at least 5 victims. The United Nations says more than 500 rape cases have been reported in Tigray, and these are only the reported ones. They covered just 5 clinics. The actual numbers are likely to be far higher. The details of these cases are even more gruesome. In some instances, men were forced to rape their own family members at gunpoint. The army has abandoned its commitment to protect the people, and the government has forsaken justice. This is nothing short of a campaign of extermination. And Ethiopia is not alone in doing this. For months now, troops from neighboring Eritrea have also been involved. Prime Minister Abiy kept denying this until last month. He promised that foreign soldiers would withdraw under a new agreement. But what about his own army's abuses? What does Prime Minister Abiy have to say about that? He says the government will hold the troops accountable. To do that, he will have to win the war, and he's no closer to doing that than he was 5 months back. The atrocities have galvanized the Tigrayan people. The rebel army is swelling. It's a collective failing. The ethnic cleansing in Tigray is the collective failure of the world community, not just these governments. The United Nations failed to mediate. The African Union failed to dissuade Abiy. The speechwriters in Washington and London prepared excellent drafts for their leaders, strong words of condemnation, but nothing more. As for the Prime Minister himself, it's a fall from grace, and he's yet to hit the bottom. A Nobel Peace Prize winner who is now leading a war on his own people. Prime Minister Abiy will forever be remembered as the man who shredded the social fabric of Ethiopia, a merchant of peace who traded in massacres. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.